Hey everyone, Felipe here. Welcome to another Tarot Saviors card review video. In this video, I'll be taking a look at the new bi-weekly stage card, Earthshaking Thump Candy Giant. This is going to be a Fire Elf card with a CD6 skill and the following effect. All members enter or stay in a hyperstate for 2 rounds. For 1 round, if the leader is an elf or a god, the character's attack increases by 1.5 times, and damage will be dealt regardless of puzzle shield just for the character. In my opinion, this active skill is actually not that good. Hyperstate is a good state to have on your team members, and for 2 rounds, not bad. And at CD6, it's also pretty average cooldown, so the amount of uptime that you have is not too bad, all things considered. However, the reason why I think this card is not that great is because there are so many other cards in the game that can replace this card really easily. For example, we have more continuous elf buffers, for example, Papaver, Paperwhite, Cactus, Shy Plant, which will provide your team a ×2 attack bonus, give or take, and there are continuous effects. So that means that you have more uptime, and you can also get more utility from them as well. Additionally, for the second effect, the reason I don't think this card is that good is because it doesn't have that much utility stacked on top of the team attack bonus. Yes, you can break Puzzle Shield, but usually when you want to break Puzzle Shield, you want your entire team to break the Puzzle Shield. Or if it's a single character that breaks the Puzzle Shield, you want to be able to have a high attack multiplier so that you can guarantee to kill the enemy with the Puzzle Shield. And in this case, Candy Giant only gets a 1.5 attack boost, which is usually not enough to burst down an Puzzle Shield enemy, especially at harder levels in the game. So Nightmare stages, Calamitous stages, you want to bring self-attack increase plus ignore Puzzle Shield or ignore a Puzzle Shield for your entire team. Additionally, this skill is also limited by the fact that you need to have a leader that is an elf or a god. And even if this condition were not there, I still don't think Candy Giant would see that much play either. This is because, again, for the reasons I mentioned, the attack multiplier is too low and it only breaks Puzzle Shield for Candy Giant itself. If you want to break Puzzle Shield, you want to bring a character that helps your entire team break the Puzzle Shield, for example, Pompeii or things like that. And you want higher attack boosting damage. And so, for a card that only boosts your team attack for 2 rounds and doesn't really provide that much utility, there are so many other cards in the game that can replace it. And definitely, in my opinion, definitely not a good active skill to farm for. However, I will recommend for you to get at least 1 copy of this card at dual max. And this is not because of the skill, but because of the bonding skills that you get. If you manage to pull the new cards, Omega and Intellect, you do get bonding skills with having Candy Giant at dual max, and they're actually not that bad of a bonding skill. For Intellect, by dissolving the character's character runestone in the first batch, your combo count increases by 2. And increasing your combo count by 2 is actually not really that bad. And it can save you in certain scenarios where, for example, you have a 10 or more combo shield. Usually those are really hard to break unless your board is set up for a 10 combo, because that's a full dissolve. But dissolving only 8 is more manageable, and that will give you the 10 combos required. So in my opinion, being able to increase your combo count by just having a bonding skill is really good. And for Omega, when the character's runestone is triggered, that character runestone will be modified to become a runestone of the character's race. This is just to give you more like race runestones, so not that great, but still a small passive benefit that you get. So in my opinion, the active skill is not that great. And definitely, I wouldn't be putting this card in your teams because add endgame content, Nightmare stages, Calamitous stages, the enemies has so many enemy skills and annoying shields that every single team slot in your team is really valuable. And you want to put in cards that can give you a lot of utility or can do multiple things at once. And for this card that can only give you 2 rounds of team boosting and kinda puzzle shield breaking, I don't think it will see a lot of play in higher levels because enemy skills are so annoying and so many of them that you want to have cards that do more than Candy Giant, and you can easily be replaced. But in my opinion, it's still worth getting a dual max copy just for the bonding skills of the two characters below. That being said, if you didn't get Omega or Intellect, or you're not planning using them at all, then there's no reason to get a dual max Candy Giant, and just get one for your index, and that should be fine as well. But yeah, that's all I wanted to say about this card. Please let me know in the comments if I said anything wrong or if I missed out on anything. And as always, stay tuned on my YouTube channel for more Tower of Saviors content. For now, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you next time. Bye everyone!